Right. So, like, do you think the I guess you can't really know, but do
Hmm.
you feel like the the honesty level is more
Super high.
is high here
Yeah.
than with that not that dude, but just like in monogamy in general?
Um, I think that it's not that there's. I certainly okay. So I think that there are monogamous people that maintain the level of honesty that I have with my partners now.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the barrier to honesty is those relationship defaults where you have stuff that has already sort of been talked about for you because you have defaults like
Right.
we are monogamous, you don't go to coffee with other guys. Um, so I think that is the thing that keeps people from being totally honest in relationships is this sense that there's stuff that we don't talk about or stuff we can't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's definitely something you can get rid of, but I think that it happens easier in poly than in monogamy just because we have no defaults. You must talk about everything, you must negotiate everything.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think that it's a little bit. I think that people who want to be monogamous because they've like really thought it all the way through and they've imagined their life as monogamous or non-monogamous and they've decided like yes this is what I really want, but I also want to have that like crazy level of openness where you just say everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a little bit rarer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not part of the default.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the default is not talking about a lot of serious stuff that should get talked about.
Yeah, for the most, because I was for a long time. Default for me and people I knew was always like you said, there's these things you don't talk about because
Hmm.
it's just known.
Yeah.
But then I don't know, there's things you just don't know. You still
Hmm.
don't talk about. You don't bring up just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, just in case they say a thing you don't like, or just in case you say a thing they don't like, and then the relationship is going to be over.
Right. Which
It's
is counterproductive because if it comes out 10 years from now and it's still an issue,
yeah,
then like, okay,
yeah,
it's still an issue 10 years later.
yes. And then you know that for the past 10 years, what you thought was true about the world in your relationship was
Yeah,
not true.
not at all. Yeah.
And guess what? It's still a deal breaker. And so
Hmm.
now you have like 10 years of time you could have spent with somebody that was right for you.
Right.
Well,
And I don't know, what's great about poly for me is that 10 years later, that person can still be around.
yep.
And you have the other person.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, poly.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited.